Well, the police were just here. I don't want to focus on them. Again, they were here because of the people downstairs. A woman was just screaming for help. They were fighting, calling her a hoe. And the people started downstairs, and the lady next door, again, is calling about me. So they'll actually, if that was a real event of a woman being beat up, I hope she's getting help. But this is what goes on here, and then they're knocking on my door because they got reports from downstairs. So these people continually call the police as a woman's getting beat up outside, and there's been other fights in the foyer with domestic violence. There was another woman that was trying to get her cell phone from a gentleman in the building. So this is what these people continue to do. The officer knocked on my door. Of course, the lady next door is starting in about how I'm the one who's crazy, even though they're burning me in my sleep. And I told the officer that they're playing around with the wiring. It smells like smoke. The smoke alarm constantly goes off, and this is what these people have continued to do. And it follows a similar pattern from State Street, North Main, Broad Albin, and did I say State Street? It's too early. It's like 4 a.m. These people are doing this stuff round the clock. In case you're just tuning into my channel, there has been 2 people, a lovely woman around the corner that just perished in a Western Avenue fire. The place was inhabitable because of coding violations and different things. And this is what they're doing in this building. So this housing inspector stuff, they're calling for a review. I say all these people need to be fired. That's my personal opinion. And National Grid is involved because they'll shut off your refrigerator or they'll play with the wiring. This has been going on for a while. It has been reported to the landlord. It has been reported to the police because they have called the police numerous times, just like on State Street. They bragged they were friends with officers. They were friends with the code inspector, the housing inspector, and they were friends with the fire department was there too. The fire department has been here a number of times. I have recorded them. And not in my apartment, but certainly in the building. So this is what we have in the Pine Hills. We have fires in places that have housing violations, and this is what the people here continue to do. With far as whatever they're turning on and off the refrigerator, they're burning this device, either burns your face, it burns your bed, and then you get up and I feel the radiator is ice cold right now. The furnace is not working, the heat is not on, but they continue to use some kind of device with the electricity, or they're running it off the furnace and they're using it to burn you in your sleep. I know that sounds a little out there, but this is what's going on here. It's I liken it to like the heating unit in your car that you sit on it and all of a sudden your butt gets really hot. But this also can be focused on your face. And this is what's going on here. And this lady and her roommate, I believe it's a roommate, I don't want to misquote and disrespect, just perished around the corner. It was a wall of fire. Okay, so there's been a couple other, the mayor was calling for a review. They need to investigate these properties where the wiring is bad. And these people are either stealing, because they've been stealing my electricity also. They'll either shut off the refrigerator or you have problems with your electricity. And this has gone on repeatedly. I wouldn't say it's a scientific study, but I have looked at enough studios around the Washington Park that it's still early. We certainly have a housing crisis here. And these people will start these sort of problems and then they'll call the police. So we have this lady next door that continues this, these people downstairs that continue this, the one on the other side playing games, putting everyone in danger with using the smoke alarm beep to harass people. You get up or you go do something, it beeps. You go into another room, they'll beep. It's like they'll follow you around the apartment and they'll beep it just to harass you, just to gaslight you, and then to claim that you're making noise. So I wasn't going to make any more videos because it's like preaching to the wind. Certainly, it really disturbed me after that lady and her roommate perished there, because this house is supposedly had all these violations. And certainly some of these other rentals that I looked at, because I'm also looking for another apartment. It has been absolute hell here, just like over on State Street. So it's my understanding, in my opinion, that these people are involved in this kind of attempted arson and harassing people, because this has gone on repeatedly. And if you follow me, you'll see other videos that I've made about this thing, and this is about what they're using to harass people. And certainly it's extremely dangerous. And I can go over the symptoms with you, but I won't do that in this video. But what I want to say is these people continually set up this stuff to harass people, and then they're the ones that call the police. And they've done other things too. So just making another video to document what's going on here. But yes, the police just left. They got calls about the noise. They were out front here harassing and yelling at a woman, calling her a hoe, and all sorts of stuff. And then they're the ones calling the police as they're banging downstairs. And of course, this black lady next door continues to harass and cause problems, continues to let her cat defecate and spray all over the hallway, and so on and so forth. So just documenting what's going on here. God bless the families from the lady around the corner. What a tragedy. That should have never happened, and people should be fired over that. And certainly because my neighbor up on the lake that stole my property and continues to harass me is a code inspector, a housing inspector, an ex-one. He was retired, grifting disability for 20 years while he was harassing and stealing not only my driveway, my beach, but various other things. And he was an Albany housing inspector. And also this Doug Hopkins that I posted, he works for the police. Numerous incidences up there. And they get these people to continually harass and call the police on innocent survivors, because that's what I am. Be safe out there, guys.